Dragi gledalci, ja sam Dzevada Keranovic i dobrodošli u najnovije izdanje emisije Ovdje i Sada. Našim roditeljima i nama koji smo došli ovdje kao izbjeglice nekada je najveći problem bio kako naći posao, kupiti auto, novi stan, kuću. Ali ovih dana, nažalost, nije više tako. Pored starih problema koji se sada čine jednostavnima, za mnogi od naših porodica došli su i novi, mnogo očajniji. Sa novom zemljom, novom kulturom, asimilacijom, stigli su i novi problemi, jer grad u kojem živimo se već duže vrijeme bakće sa u medijima nazvanim masovnim ubicom, heroinom i nažalost taj problem nije zaobišao ni našu zajednicu. I sve više i više mladih ljudi je zahvaćeno ovim strašnim problemom zbog kojeg i mnogi izgube živote ostavljajući tugu iza sebe. Mnoge porodice se nađu zatečenima sa problemom, ne znaju kako da se nose, kako da pomognu, a što se tiče naše zajednice i mnogi griješe zato što tretiraju pristup problemu na pogrešan način. Mi ćemo razgovarati sa čovjekom iz gradskog odjela za zdravstvo koji će nam moći dati malo više informacija o ovom problemu i kako pristupiti na pravilan način. Iako je problem težak, nije sve beznadežno, pomoć postoji, samo je treba potražiti i imati dobru volju. Mi ćemo sada razgovarati sa gospodinom Schmidom iz gradskog odjela za zdravstvo o ovisnosti o opojnim supstancama, a isto tako ćemo razgovarati sa ljudima na ulici o ovom problemu i koliko im je poznato gdje tražiti pomoć. Pa pogledajmo ove interesantne priloge zajedno. Dragi gledalci, dobrodošli nazad i kao što sam navela ranije u ovoj emisiji ćemo razgovarati puno o ovisnosti sa opojnim supstancama i imamo i gosta danas koji će moći malo više da nam kaže o tom problemu koji se dešava u ovom gradu. Mr. Schmid from City Health Department.
That's correct.
Welcome. Thank you so much for being on our show to talk about this horrible problem.
Right.
Growing numbers of
Correct.
people in this city dying from opioid addiction and overdose.
273 last year, which is more than homicides, for instance, in the city of St. Louis.
So
Went
that's
from
for the city.
131, that's correct.
You're talking about just the city area?
Just the city. St. Louis County went from, I believe, 148 to 181 last year.
Unfortunately, it affects everyone,
It does.
Regardless of social status, of race, of ethnicity.
Right.
And I've noticed from my community and being present in different places in the community that it's growing among Bosnians as well.
No one is immune.
Right. Teenagers.
Correct.
So what happens? Why is this problem growing so rapidly? I mean, painkillers and opioids have been around forever.
Forever.
Why now? What's going on?
So 4 out of 5 individuals who begin with or who take heroin have started with painkillers. Those painkillers can start pretty innocuously, so you go in for a wisdom tooth or you go in because you have an injury and you're prescribed painkillers. Those painkillers can be very helpful, but if you take them for too long of a period, without question, some people become addicted to those. Heroin is cheaper on the street than painkillers are, and so some people do go then to heroin. Part of the issue is that heroin used to have the stigma because you had to inject it. Some people still do that, but they can take it orally, they can take it smoke it. There's many ways that they can take it.
So it just became widely available in different forms and easier to take.
And cheaper. And so they're looking for that opportunity for the endorphin kind of rush that they get.
Mm-hmm. So being that painkillers are so dangerous and a lot of people, I know a lot of people from my community are not aware of dangers of painkillers. They keep them around, and grandparents a lot of times don't know about it. What would you recommend? Because I know the kids would sometimes, I know the stories of kids tricking the grandparents to get some for the toothache or for whatever the excuse might be. And, you know, grandparents and parents not even knowing, they're letting them have these available.
Right. So the individual who is prescribed those painkillers may keep them around because they've essentially paid for them, and of course they expect that they're going to have pain later on, so they keep them around. Other individuals, however, if they're not locked up carefully, those individuals can come in and they can abuse those painkillers. I've even heard of people going in on open houses for real estate sales and going to the medicine cabinet to try to get the painkillers.
Wow. Could you tell us a little bit more about the resources? What once a person finds out there's a problem, where to turn? What's out there available for
Sure.
something like that?
So I would always go with your primary care physician. That would be one place to go, obviously. Behavioral Health Resources has a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week number that people can call. There's the NCADA, the National Council on Alcoholism and Drug Abuse. There's an area down in South St. Louis with an opiate network reform and recovery center that's on South Broadway. There's a number of different resources that are available.
So treating it as an illness would be the right approach.
Correct.
For a problem like this.
So I'm told that evidence-based is medically assisted treatment, that you want to try to do that to try to ease off of that.
Mr. Schmid, thank you so much
Sure.
for being here and shedding some light, or at least explaining a little bit about that problem.
Okay.
Stay tuned, we will be right back.
Marie, you have prediabetes.
Prediabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
What do I know about it? That it's definitely a widespread epidemic in our city.
Epidemic nationwide. I'm not familiar with, where St. Louis stands in regards to that. As far as where you would go to get help, I would assume Narcotics Anonymous would be a good start.
Get them arrested. I mean, I've done that many times to save my kid's life. They're safer there than on the streets. You do what you have to do to protect them. They may not like it, but they'll thank you later. If they don't want to get in rehab, I call the police and let them know what they're doing. I would rather than be arrested, be thrown out on the streets, because they don't have a chance out there. They have a better chance being in jail, locked up, where they're safe. They can't get it in there, and maybe they can, the loved ones can work on trying to find a rehab for them, or the jail. I don't know if they. They need help. They're not bad people. They're good people with an illness, with a disease.
If you really love your child and you want to help them, it's tough love.
What do you consider tough love?
You assist them mentally, but not enabling them. Yes, enabling them in any way, but know that they're there. You're there for them if they want help or need help. But sometimes it's the tough love, and you can't support them any other way but like that.
There's a lot of resources out there in Missouri. You need to be aware of the signs, like drug tests. It is an epidemic. It's a major epidemic. And drug testing would be good. The behaviors, of your kids, how they act, if they're acting different, I wouldn't hesitate to do a drug test. Just be very supportive, loving, get them help, because it's a horrible disease, and it robs you of your mind, body, and soul. It rewires your brain. It changes who you are, and they get addicted, and they can't stop. They can't control it. It's horrible. It's the devil's drug. That's all I can say about it. It's the devil's drug, and it will take you and take everything with you, including your family. It'll take you all down if you don't get a hold on it and get educated about it. And if you do have somebody that's on it, I highly recommend getting Narcan. that's the antidote. So if they overdose, it will bring them back. But just be supportive and let them know you love them and care about them, and just be there for them. And hopefully they'll get the help they need. There is help out there.
First step in considering it a major epidemic, and just trying to make communities aware and to make the public more aware of the crisis. And also going after manufacturers and the doctors, of course. They are the major drug dealers in this case. Prescribing more meds than necessary instead of trying to look for alternate ways of treating the pain or the patients, and getting off of them which is them trying to put them away so quickly, which is I think is causing the problem now. I'm on the mental health treatment team over at Jeffersonburg's, and with the vets, it was a main problem with them issuing more pain meds and not using alternate methods. So now they are trying to curb that, and I think that it just takes more education of the public and just looking for more different means to handle the pain.
I think it's actually not good, as far as I know it's been a pretty big drug epidemic with people coming down with all kinds of overdoses around the city. I don't think it's really good,
Iako mi Bosanci volimo domaću hranu i da kuhamo za sebe, ponekad smo jednostavno previše umorni ili jednostavno želimo da damo sebi oduška i svi imamo li nekoliko brojeva na omiljenoj listi koje možemo pozvati da bismo uživali u dobroj hrani bez da i upalimo šporet ili rerno. Mi ćemo danas posjetiti jedno od takvih mjesta, a ujedno je jedno od novih restorana čiji su vlasnici muž i žena, on rođeni Bosanac, a ona rođena Amerikanka, tako da osim da imamo miješanje kultura, među vlasnicima također i na meni ima. Yapi mediteranski sendviči imaju mješavinu modernih evropskih i američkih brzih jela. Nalaze se u centru južnog dijela grada gdje su se nekada naseljavale prve bosanske izbjeglice na uglu Kings Highway i Neosho adresa na 5005 South Kings Highway. Pa pođimo zajedno malo do Yapija da pogledamo kako to ide. Dragi gledalci, evo nam prilike da upoznamo vlasnike Yapi restorana Armin i Lisa Grozdanic. Oni će nam malo više reći o meniju, o restoranu, malo o njima. Mi ćemo preći na engleski, pošto Lisa je bolja sa engleskim, razumije bosanski, ali joj je puno lakše.
Absolutely.
Welcome. And
thank you.
Can you tell me a little bit more about yourself first? How did you guys meet? You grew up in America. You were born and raised here.
Yes.
You came from Bosnia.
Yes, I came from Bosnia, from Prijedor. We came here in 99. Actually, it was 98 of March. And I went to Blue Middle School.
So what was that, like 20 years ago?
Yes.
And
like
you guys
20.
been together for 19?
We met in 99.
She got you fresh off the boat.
Yes. Yes, we met in 99 and we've been ever since together.
I was a freshman in high school.
And
I was a junior.
Yes.
Oh,
was a junior.
Cute.
And now we're just old.
Yapping around at the Yapi restaurant.
Yes, we are, exactly.
What type of food do you, Mediterranean,
Yes,
American?
we like to bring in a mixture of American food, like burgers, Phillies, along with the European seasonings, And also what we promote the most is the what kind of meat that you use, what kind of food that you're using, because we try to stay away from all the GMOs, all the steroid-based meats,
The fillers as
Yes,
well.
yes, the fresh and healthy food, because we eat here every day. Our whole family eats here every day. So we try our best to make it as healthy as possible. How long it took us for the restaurant to start? We were talking about the restaurant for the last 10 years. We had a couple of chances, but with my dad getting sick and all the greatness what life brings, we haven't had a chance. But this time, actually, last year, we were forced, as you can say it. I got laid off from my job, and I started taking side jobs, side gigs, cooking, and preparing food. At one point in time, I cooked for masjid for 200 people every night for 30 nights, and the word got around. People heard about me. They seen everything what's going on, and we came about Yapis.
Well, you see, my brother, who also happens to be you guys' really good friend, keeps telling me about Yapi, and then he's constantly tagged at Yapi.
Every day.
Pictures with delicious food.
Yes.
So it's like, tell me a little bit more about that Yapi. What is going on? And then he told me that you guys have opened it up, and he told me a little bit about the food. But tell me a little more. What kind of food do you have? Is it just sandwiches and subs, or do you have some traditional stuff?
We have two traditional foods. We have one Bosnian and one German. The Bosnian one is cevapi. It's the beef links with pita bread, Bosnian pita bread, traditionally eaten with sour cream and onions. And we also have goulash, which is traditional German food. The difference with the goulash that we don't really serve it with rice. We don't serve it with mashed potatoes, but we serve it with rice, basmati rice. We have, instead of catfish, I like to use swai fish. It's like catfish, but it's less taste of fishiness, and it's fluffier. It's really good. We have that also with rice. We have our regular gyro meat that's 70% beef, 30% lamb. And then we also have the chicken shawarma that I actually make myself, which is chicken breast seasoned and stacked on the stick, probably sometimes 15, sometimes 10 pounds. And then it rotates, grills, and then it gets cut off and made same as a gyro.
As well, right?
Yes.
Chicken
and
beef and lamb.
Beef with lamb.
Yes, correct.
Right. So which one of you cooks, or do you both cook?
We both do.
We both do. She's more of a salad person, so she gets the salads done pretty quick and good the way they need to be. But when it comes to the grill and everything else,
I can do what has to be done when it has to be done. Like any woman, right?
Exactly. Do you do catering as well?
Yes.
Parties and stuff like that?
Yes, we actually have a couple accounts that we cater to. We have Barnes Jewish Hospital that we cater to once a month. We also have Belleville, Illinois Hospital that we cater, I think, every other month. And what else do we have?
We have our regulars.
And then we have our regulars.
Yeah.
And also would like to bring like the freshness of food. Like for instance, the burger that I have made today. That burger wasn't seasoned, wasn't prepared, wasn't done anything upon the order. So whenever you order it, yes, it might take 5 minutes longer, but I guarantee you that it's going to be fresh, everything from the meat to the bread to the vegetables.
And it really does look good.
Yes.
I'm going to try it after the interview, but it really looks good.
I had one yesterday. I had one day before yesterday. I've been on the kick of burgers. I don't know what it is. They're really good.
Dragi gledalci, to bi bilo sve za ovaj put. Vidimo se opet u sljedećem izdanju Ovdje i sada, a u međuvremenu nas možete potražiti, pratiti naše programe streaming live na stltv.net, a isto tako na našoj Facebook stranici. Ugodan ostatak dana i do sljedećeg viđenja.